Mike Lindell is one of the wackiest people I know, or I don't know him, but that I'm aware of. He, if you're not familiar, was the owner of this pillow company, My Pillow, I think it's called My Pillow, and for some reason got really obsessed with Donald Trump. And then after the 2020 election became one of the front guys saying it was stolen and we got to go grab all the machines and rip stuff out of them. Okay, I'm being dramatic, but he did have a big problem with the machines, and the machines need to be looked at, and he's suing the machines, and he was one of the people spreading the lies about Dominion and all of that type of stuff. Okay, well, likely because of those actions, him going around the country trying to overturn a free and fair election, trying to keep someone in power who lost an election, and then even once Trump was out of power, continually trying to get him back in power somehow. Not through an election, but just through magic. I don't know. Somehow he keeps telling people that Trump's going to be installed as president in 2 weeks. There's so many promises he's made. But he got his phone seized by the FBI, and instead of describing it myself, I'll just let him describe this moment.
And we go through a Hardee's drive-thru. We pull around the back, and we're just about going through. We pull through the drive-thru. They take the order. We pull up, and she says, "Pull ahead," because they had to make the order. Part of it wasn't done. We pull ahead, and a car comes perpendicular and parks like a little ways in front of us. And I've been around the block, and I said to my buddy, I said,
He's been around the block, ladies and gentlemen. I will say, if you're wondering, just to clear up, because I know someone out there is curious, yes. He's always shouting. Yes, that is a characteristic of him.
It's either a bad guy or it's FBI. I said that straight up. I said it's either FBI or it's a bad guy. And not to say that some FBI guys can't be bad guys, right? Luckily, it wasn't a bad FBI guy, right? Then another car at the same time pulls up and pins us in here to our right side. Now, remember, I got the wall to the left, and I'm just past the order thing, where I can only get out about 3 feet. And then another guy comes flying up for his order, but he wasn't getting an order, Brandon. He was pinning in the back of the car, right? And these aren't what you think of like, Secret Service cars or something. They were all different models, and, they're all undercover, And anyway, so I don't know. I open my door and I say, who are you? And he says, we're FBI. I said, show me your badges. So they show one badge. I said, how about yours? Because I don't trust anybody.
Yeah, one guy has a badge and says we're all FBI, but that other dude's just some random poser. Show me every single badge.
There's bad people. Well, they do that, and I said, what do you want? And he says, we need to talk to you. So I pull over, and he starts asking questions. I said, I want to see some more ID. So they show me some more badges, right? I'm looking at them. I don't, how are you going to know a fake badge from a real one, whatever. But anyway.
So I would like to see the passport of your daughter's best friend. Could you please get that to me, and then I'll comply?
Anyway, I said, are you going to, we start talking, and they're asking me questions about Colorado.
Colorado?
And I said, you guys, I said, are you going to arrest me? I said, I've been asking for you guys. This will make national news. And they go, no, we're not going to arrest you. I'm going, well, then what do you want? And they go, we're going to ask you some questions.
Okay, well, they end up getting his phone, which is what they were there for. And it was reported that he kept insisting, you just arrest me. And it shows they want to be this victim with an image of them getting dragged away in handcuffs. And this is the Biden regime trying to take out his political opponents, right? We saw Steve Bannon say that over and over and over. But Mike Lindell, they wanted his phone, so that's what they got. And we'll see what they find from it. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of time for this all to be fleshed out, but we're seeing public-facing stuff increasing a lot. Or I should say outward-facing. What we're able to witness is now picking up. We saw all the subpoenas go out, phones be seized from other Trump allies, and now Mike Lindell himself, which, again, as I've spoken about many, many times, you're not in a functioning democracy if an entire group of people can work to try to overturn a free and fair and constitutional and lawful election. and then not be held accountable in any way, shape, or form. So seeing Mike Lindell for years now scream about this, go try to pressure individuals to overturn the results, all of that type of stuff, and nothing happen has been a little bit weird. So now, okay, something's happening. And whether this is a way to get to Trump or just an investigation into Mike Lindell's actions by himself or both, doesn't matter. We'll see where it goes. But I just really want to see these individuals who attempted to break down the democratic process we have by trying to keep Trump in power and then somehow retroactively put him in power, be held accountable. That's what needs to happen to allow our democracy to move forward and let this just be a scar, not an everlasting wound. But it is going to be a wound for a long time because, as we talked about on yesterday's show, based on polling, over 50% or 50% of GOP individuals who are likely to be in Congress are going to be election deniers. So we're going to be dealing with this movement that was sparked based on Trump's 2020 election lies for a very long time. And Mike Lindell is just one of those people. But he was a very loud and active member of that movement, and he did do a lot of direct actions that could actually be criminal. So we'll see where it all goes. But Mike Lindell being grabbed, not really, having his phone grabbed by the FBI while he's going through the Arby's drive-thru.